Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Jamal. Nigga talking about some just in time. Nigga, go to work.
The fans are ready for this one. The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll give it on the counter.
Go to work,
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disrupted, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
I'm the away team. Oh, well.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And it'll come out to the 25.
Jesus
no attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. The aerial assault continues. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
It's amazing what a couple red passes
Not
do for
going
your
to
offense.
risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
It is amazing what a couple red passes will do for your motherfucking offense. LOL.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone. Touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Running it to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that you just saw, which can help them.
Man, that's a couple of bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance. And
he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
Can't get that motherfucker out to save my life.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up in there, bringing it back. Look at the big fella roll. Past the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as sausage, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. This veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
He was
In
wide
the last
open.
couple weeks,
Why'd you
man,
come
you get a lot
back?
of consistency from this QB. And you
sitting
gotta
right
love
there,
it as a
man.
play
Why you
caller,
can't
man.
go
You
up?
can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Dead ass open. Why
Let's see
you
if they
came
go
back?
back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Shit.
Traffic, it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off-play action on first down. Got his man downfield.
Come on, bro.
He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps.
Why run?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
Why run me
Penn
into him?
State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21
Why run me
score.
into him?
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch called for and made. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. 2nd and 10 here. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Nah, bro, that's one of them things that happen once every 100 games. He already used that up.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Trying the left side. Smashes through. Turns it on at midfield. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Sometimes
on,
the
man.
quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
You seen that one?
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Shit, wrong ball.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2.
Fucking circle was open. Hell of a way to turn your hips on that one. Hell of a way to turn your hips on that one.
2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? You got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going to get it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They got it at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Appreciate you.
I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He'll take the deep shot. Fires and picked
Hey,
off.
thank you. That nigga throwing hella one-on-one balls, and they won't let me get none of them, bro.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He throwing them hoes out the cut, which, you know, he should, but I'm right fucking there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I was trying to play with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle.
Tough.
At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win, and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. The 30. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
On the move at the 30. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On third down, going up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That motherfucker DN got dropped in coverage.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Shit with that way.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
DN got dropped in coverage, bro.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. Going for it all.
Why did he stop? Why did he stop? Jesus. What?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Why would he stop?
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Quarterback keeper. To the ground.
I do like the play call offensively here.
Wow.
Two-point
Why would he
situation.
stop like
Trust the
that?
quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying the football, and they come away with no points on the two-point attempt.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I like nothing about that play.
2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You love running backs that get better as the game goes
All
on.
that
This guy looks
space.
strong
I love that
right now.
motherfucking
See that
everything.
last run, how he was able to
Oh,
break
oh.
that tackle? He looks like he's just getting started, just getting lathered up. Nice gain before going out of bounds.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
A run for the quarterback. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Michigan! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he added the extra.
I say
they might want to consider
that was a great pass.
Through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive.
We go get him prevent. 7 seconds left.
No time to
There we
waste
go
here.
for
They've
the
got to
pass.
get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up
Hey,
and
man.
let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed.
mad. Hold on now. I'll answer the group FaceTime later, dude.